Hey, Chris Hagan here. I'm out in front of a relatively new art gallery, and anybody that knows me knows that I love art. I don't understand all the art, but I do know that I like a lot of different kinds of art. We're going to go inside. We're going to meet Gale. She specializes in watercolors and photography. We are at 320 Bailey Road. Now this is Bailey Road. Bailey Station was over there by the railroad tracks. I'm probably the only person left on the planet that knows why Bailey Road was named Bailey Road and why Bailey Station was named Bailey Station. Come on in. We're right next to the post office. All right. Check it out. There's Gale. How are you? Here, I'm gonna turn around so we're not getting the back of my head.
Fine.
So, how long have you had your shop here on Bailey Road?
I opened in October of last year. So
October of 2020.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
Yes, right in the middle of the COVID.
Yes.
And so this gave me an outlet actually to socialize some because I get to see people
Yeah.
passing by, going to the post office daily. And,
Right.
And I have a wonderful place to work, the lighting and...
So great idea. There's several different stores here by the post office. So if you get tired of the Festus post office or the Herky post office or whatever, come to the Crystal post office. I think they're closed from 1 to 2.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then check out a couple of these different stores here. There's a little convenience store up the street that's really awesome also. And again, like I say, I love the art. You've got photography, which is incredible. And you do the photography.
Yes.
And it's just exciting. What is that, like a fire hydrant?
This is some type, I took those at the old shoe factory in Washington, Missouri.
Okay.
It's some type of water valve.
Yeah.
It's on a stem type thing, like this.
Yeah.
And those are taken from the top. I took the photography from the top.
Yeah. So something that people have seen for a long, long time. Now all of a sudden we get a different angle and take a picture, and
this is a fire
it's
hydrant
cool.
from
Fire
the
hydrant.
top.
Yeah.
Some other type of water valve. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What they
For like the fire department. So that's the photography part. What kind of camera do you have?
I used to use a Canon.
Okay.
But now I use my iPhone, so.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? So I got the iPhone, but I still love my Nikon.
Yeah.
And then with so much of the photography stuff, it's all about the editing and all the stuff that you do with all the different software.
Yes.
And I don't know how to do any of
And
that.
I try not to do that. I like it
Pure.
natural and pure, like
Yes.
those over there. That's.
Oh, really? So like the sunset?
Yes.
Here, check this out, Wade. We got the sunset over here, and then check out that light shooting through. So that was just on an iPhone,
Yes.
basically?
That was on my the walking trail in Washington. I walked it every day before
Yeah.
I went to work, and I carried my camera with me.
Cool. So here's Todd Mann's in DeSoto's Texaco station.
Yes.
And I always like to point out, everybody's like, when are you going to tear that old thing down? And then Todd rebuilt it. And now all the high school kids for graduation, whether it's 8th grade or high school, prom, dances, that's where they go. So thank you, Todd, for doing that. My favorite one is the boat.
Okay, that's.
So where was the boat?
That boat is still located in Englewood, Florida. I lived in Florida for 12 years.
Uh-huh.
And that was a neighboring town. And
So where's Englewood?
It is about 70 miles south of Tampa.
Oh, okay. So you're on the Gulf side.
Yeah, on the Gulf side.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's where I would want to live.
And I've had several requests to do that boat, but in front of a different home.
Uh-huh.
So I think I'm, finished with the boat. I've done several of them.
Yeah, and okay, so what I know about artists, especially the photographers, is different people have different skills. Some people can take pictures of pets, some people can take pictures of people, but not people and pets. Some people can take pictures of food, but not people or pets. Some people can take pictures of buildings, but so it's weird. Here's the camera, but somehow or other, they're really good at doing, one type of a thing. But where the money comes in for you, I think, is doing the commissions.
Yes.
So it starts off with, I got a beautiful flower bed, am I right?
Yes.
Or I got a new gazebo, or I got something where grandma and I used to sit all the time, and I want you to come out in photography, you know, take pictures of it. And then from there goes, now I want the watercolor.
Yes.
And you specialize in watercolors.
Yes. Yes, I do. And,
Acrylics?
Not really. I just stick to watercolors.
It's a thing.
Yes.
It's a thing.
Yes.
So some people do watercolors, some people do, you know, the sketches,
I-
acrylics, oils, and let me tell you, you can get a thing of oil that big for $45, or you can get an oil that big for $45. I mean, it's
Yes.
not, everything's not created
Yes.
equal.
Yes. And I've tried acrylic, but you know, it's an opaque medium, and
Yeah.
I'm used to working from you know, light to dark, and acrylic and oils you can go over and
Right.
over and make corrections, and you can't do that with watercolor because your white is the white of your paper. You have
Yes.
to paint around the white.
Yeah, so to me, the watercolor is the hardest part.
Yes.
Like you say, I can do my acrylics, because I do acrylics and oils, and like these mess up, it's just like a wall, you just add more paint
Yes.
to it.
Yeah.
You mess up on a watercolor, you pretty much
You have to
got your
have a
work cut
plan
out.
from the beginning and follow through.
Yeah.
And, but that's the process on that. But,
So the name of the studio is what?
Gale Bliss Art.
Gale Bliss Art, right next to, I think you're literally right next to the post
Yeah,
office.
right next to the post
In
office.
Crystal City on Bailey Road, and again, I'm the only person that knows why it's called Bailey Road and why it was called Bailey Station. Nobody else knows that but me, and I'm not telling anybody. They have to come to me and tell me and give me the right answer, and then because I was out with Cliff Benz one night, and then we got on the subject, and then Mayor Benz, we had a conference call with a 100-year-old lady 25 years ago, and she told us, and he didn't even know what it was at the time. And he's like, oh, well, that makes perfect sense. If you're interested in just coming out with the kids and seeing things, if you got a house that you want photographed, if you thinking about doing a watercolor like we just showed you that Todd Mann's got, we got the Melba Theater, we got boats, you can do all of that stuff. So press like, say something nice, and share the video. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.